All right, the rules are as follows. 2 competitors will start in the ring. Every 1 minute, a new competitor will enter into the ring. Competitors are eliminated when they're thrown over the top rope and both feet land on the floor or the wrestling mat to the outside. The last competitor left in the ring will be declared the winner and will earn that FSW Heavyweight Championship match. Let's introduce contestant entry number 1. From the local skate park, Shaggy McLovin!
And we are ready. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Against All Odds.
He's going to break his neck before the match starts.
And we have to technically say it is a 25-person Rumble with the addition of the first female ever in our Rumble match.
Gina Mazzani tonight, first female to ever step into this 25-person Rumble.
Entry number 2.
But let's see who Shaggy's going to have to deal with.
Weighing in at 170 pounds from Reseda, California, Hyperstreak!
Well, we're going to get off to a very fast pace in this Rumble. Shaggy McLovin and Hyperstreak kicking things off.
Shaggy McLovin and Hyperstreak, a little bit of a history. They competed in a 3-way dance with Delilah Doom back in High Octane on October 12th. Hyperstreak with the victory in that matchup, but Shaggy McLovin earned his respect on that night.
And these guys are going to get started 1 minute, and once the bell rings, every minute somebody else will come in.
And there's that sign of respect once again, leaving off from last time when they competed against one another.
And Shaggy and Hyperstreak, I'll tell you what, you don't need to have a fast pace in this match because you know you're going to go at least 35 to 45 minutes, and these guys may want to slow it up, but I don't think Hyperstreak can.
Yeah, that's not in Hyperstreak's arsenal to wrestle a slow-paced, methodical match, but you don't want to blow yourself up early on in the contest here. 23 people left to join this matchup, the first 2 kicking it off here. The odds are against you in this one, hence the name of the show.
And these guys, they are going fast and furious.
And a single leg lariat out of Shaggy McLovin, and he's going to try to hurl Hyperstreak right away.
And we are awaiting participant number 3.
Slingshot dropkick.
Brooklyn, New York, Shogun 12-Gauge Joe!
And one of our top candidates for Rookie of the Year. Not lucky with the draw, though. Number 3. But he is a big, bad man, Shogun Jones.
You say not lucky with the draw. I don't think this man needs luck. We've seen how he stepped up to some of the top competitors in FSW. Went toe-to-toe with Graves, Greg Romero, and tonight could be his night. The winner of the 2018 Nick Bockwinkel Battle Royal.
And look at that. 3 or 4 blows from Shaggy, but 1 from Shogun. Just put him in his place.
Oh, exactly. For every shot, for every 5 shots Shogun Jones takes, he can just level you with 1 and take the advantage. But look at Hyperstreak pounding away at the big man. Hyperstreak's been traveling the world to improve himself in this sport, and now this is what they have to do. Team up to try and eliminate Shogun.
This could be a big upset. Shaggy and Hyperstreak working together to try to take out Shogun Jones early.
And who's next to join the fray?
Introducing entry number 4, weighing in 173 pounds from the LBC, Ice Williams.
And another upstart, one of the top rookies here in FSW, Ice Williams making his first appearance in our Rumble match.
And Ice Williams, he's been practicing really hard for this Rumble. He's been throwing stones. The Jimmy leg. Oh, and a high drop kick, incredible height. Out of Ice Williams.
And Ice Williams.
Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb.
A man on a mission right now.
He's taking the most of it, but Shaggy McLovin stops the ice train.
And right now we got 4 of our 25 in the Rumble match.
And Hyperstreak, the most experienced man in this matchup.
Wow, these minutes are flying.
I know.
Introducing entry number 5, weighing 180 pounds from Nampa, Idaho, Control Chaos, Adrill Noctis.
There's your pick.
I'll tell you what, the Rumble starts off 4 out of 5 are rookies.
Exactly, and that's the Hyperstreak's advantage. He can use his experience in Battle Royals to try to eliminate people, lure people in the traps, and get some of those bodies out of there. You would think maybe some of these rookies who started together would try to work together in the early goings of this match and try to make it near the end before they turn on each other, which is inevitable in a Battle Royal like this.
And right now, Ice Williams, he's able to take the break and take his time.
Yeah, if someone's not coming at you in a Battle Royal, you have to pick your spots and take a break. Shaggy with the running knee trying to eliminate Shogun Jones. But I think the size might be too much of an issue for Shaggy. Oh, there goes Raccoon Eyes. We should take a shot every time there's a new entrant.
I'm telling you.
The against all odds drinking game.
85 pounds from Las Vegas, Nevada, Lazarus.
And here you go. We are top heavy with the youngsters.
This music totally fits the smiling attitude of Lazarus.
And he comes right in after Adriel Noctis. And you can see he's a southpaw. A man of my heart. And so far, look at this, Ice Williams hanging off the edge. No eliminations yet.
And Lazarus taking it to Noctis. Well, Lazarus, that's a rookie mistake. He didn't actually watch the man go over, and he gets caught for it.
And look at that Shogun going right after Hyperstreak, but Hyperstreak firing away with the big right hands, trying to wear down the big man.
Yeah,
you know,
everyone's trying to get Shogun out, and they're trying to do it by themselves. You need multiple people to try to eliminate a man that size.
You know, if the other 5 guys were smart, they would take a guy who might be considered one of the favorites.
Take a shot, everybody.
Number 7, weighing 165 pounds from Bay Area AVA, the ultimate finesser, Chris Bay.
And business is picking up. Last year's 2017 winner, Chris Bay.
Can he repeat this year? Chris Bay always entered in style. He goes right after Shogun Jones.
Chris Bay going after the big gun, laying in some European uppercuts.
But Shogun Jones now just manhandling last year's winner, but Bay dodges, fires back with his own overhand chop. Laying into Shogun in the corner is Chris Bay.
The swing and the miss. And if Shogun can take Chris Bay out, he might have some smooth sailing for a while.
Considering he was the winner last year, Chris Bay's got to be a favorite.
And look at that, Shaggy with the big chops.
Introducing entry number 8, from the Lucha Libre School of Tom and Jerry, Macho Mouse.
Oh, there you go, Macho Mouse.
You just let anybody enter this thing?
We had what was called a ticket purge. He sold enough tickets.
Oh, okay. You're going Frank Goodman and Jack Sabbath on all of us here.
You know, we had a couple of spots left for our youngsters, whoever sold the most tickets, and he stepped it up.
Is he like a killer bee mouse? What's his deal?
And Lazarus was trying to take out Macho Mouse. I don't think he's actually gotten in the match, has he?
I don't want to say I'm speechless. I just don't want to say anything about Macho Mouse.
And Shaggy McLovin, another guy who you know is going to be nominated as one of the possible rookies of the year.
Hey, if he goes far in this, or even especially if he wins it, he's definitely going to win Rookie of the Year.
You know, it changes the Heisman Trophy. One last game.
Introducing entry number 9, being coming in the ring by Sal, weighing 230 pounds from the Samoan Dynasty, Sefa Fatu.
Well, business is picking up, Jake. Sefa Fatu looks like a man on a mission.
Lazarus, you idiot! We knew that guy was an idiot. Nobody should try to mess with Sefa Fatu. Shades of Umaga. Running hip attack out of Sefa Fatu.
Oh, and look at this. Ice Williams shutting down Sefa.
Hey, Ice Williams, his cockiness makes him be fearless to get into a fight. Even if it's a fight, he can't win.
I think a star is born tonight here at the FSW at Sam's Town Live. He's a guy that doesn't seem to like very many people, but people seem to like him.
Introducing entry number 10, weighing 160 pounds, from Duke City, New Mexico, Robbie Litt.
Another one of our youngsters, him and Mondo Rocks making up an up-and-coming tag team here in FSW.
And you got to think, I mean, Shogun Jones, Sefa Fatu, Chris Bay, Hyperstreak, out of all the men in the ring, you would think eventually they would get themselves a heavyweight title shot. But for the rest of the guys in the ring, this is a great opportunity because normally they wouldn't be in contention for a title opportunity. If they could pull out the upset tonight, it's going to be a huge evening.
And Sefa Fatu.
Sefa Fatu, since entering this contest, has been dominant. And Shaggy McLovin actually going after Shogun Jones as he was trying to eliminate the Mouse.
We have about 10 or 11 guys in here, and nobody has been eliminated
Not yet. That's what's strange about it. Usually by about 9 guys deep, someone would be eliminated by now. And look at Ice Williams, brings himself back in.
Number 11, weight 240 pounds, from Basin City, Beast the Butcher!
And another very dangerous man is about to enter this Rumble. Maybe the bodies will start clearing out very soon.
And right now, you could see guys like Shogun, Sefa Fatu.
A Rumble match like this, Ice Williams saves himself. A Rumble match like this, it's not only a game of endurance, it's a game of strategy. You got to align yourself with somebody, but we haven't seen a lot of that in this matchup yet. Ice Williams saves himself again. Well, there's our first elimination.
Has been eliminated.
Oh, man. This is going to be intense.
Lazarus has been eliminated.
Shogun Jones, 2 men out.
Introducing entry number 12, weighing 180 pounds, from Scottsdale, Arizona, the CEO of Swadery, the rugged vet, and Charles Bay's buddy, Swade Thompson.
Swade Thompson, 2 years ago, almost went coast to coast with Eli Drake, but came up short after they lost the tag belts. Him and his buddy Chris Bay, they put their name on the list and they wanted a shot at Hammerstone one more time.
Of course they do. Both men have faced Hammerstone in the past and almost escaped with that championship. They both want another opportunity, especially after having lost the tag team titles
has been eliminated
2 weeks ago.
And right now, Shogun's got 2 eliminations, and Sefa Fatu has eliminated 1.
Like I said, these two are probably going to dominate this matchup, but the question becomes, will they still have the endurance to last the whole time?
You know, if these 2 guys were smart, they'd team up and take everybody out and then see who the best man is.
Hey, Sally can make some deals.
Absolutely.
Introducing entry number 13, weighing 180 pounds, from Albuquerque, New Mexico, the Ace of Diamonds, Mondo Rocks.
Number 13, Mondo Rocks. Been very impressive in some tag matches.
You really see the rookies going after each other in this matchup. I mean, I guess the feeling is if they can't win it, they would at least be the most dominant newcomer to FSW. But that's obviously Sefa too.
Macho Mouse has been eliminated.
And right now, who's going to have the most eliminations? I think it's a pick'em.
Hey, it's an impressive stat to have, but it's not about having the most eliminations. It's about surviving the matchup.
And right now, the guys who started it off, Shaggy McLovin and Hyperstreak, still hanging on. And look at this, Chris Bay trying to get Shogun Jones over.
And that's how you have to do. You have to leverage someone that size out of the ring because he's too big to try and hurl out of there.
And who is next?
Introducing entry number 14, fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, the moneymaker, Mondo Dinero.
It's like a New Mexico invasion in here.
That's what we're talking about. You know, another youngster who's been pretty impressive as we've seen, hasn't gotten over the hump yet, but he's a guy to look toward in 2019, Mondo Dinero.
Oh, and he was smart. He saw an opening, he took advantage of it.
And look at this.
Uh-oh. There goes Shaggy. Oh, no.
Shaggy
Oh, no.
McLovin has been eliminated.
You know, I said he was going to break his neck before the match started, but Shogun Jones gets his third man out of the ring and might have actually broken Shaggy's neck.
Oh, and look at this. Hyperstreak is gone.
Has been eliminated.
These guys are going back and forth. 3 eliminations each, Shogun and Sefa.
And the 15th man about to join the matchup. Sefa almost gets number 4.
Introducing entry number 15 from the Isle of the Dolls.
And look at this.
Lilith, Ricky Mundo.
And look at this. Robbie Litt is still in the match.
Yeah, Fire Pants gets saved.
If he wins this, he better be paying those guys off very well. Lucha
Robbie
Underground's
Litt has
Ricky
been
Mundo.
eliminated.
The most mentally deranged athlete in FS. Great, yeah, put her there. Shaggy McLovin still down in front of us. He took a hellacious choke slam.
I think we missed it. Robbie Litt did get eliminated. Who took him out? That is the question. Was it Sefa or was it Shogun?
I didn't catch it. Shaggy McLovin was crawling around in front of me. Ricky Mundo was putting a doll in front of you. A lot going on over here. We're about ready for our next man to join this matchup as Chris Bay is in a lot of danger.
Introducing entry number 16, weighing 185 pounds from Anchorage, Alaska, training now in Las Vegas, Dave the Patron Mazzani.
And there he is, the pain train, Dave Mazzani.
Former cage fighter, now putting his full focus on professional wrestling. And when the man this determined to be successful in such a high level of athletic ability, I think everybody in FSW better watch out for him.
And Mazzani knows it's every man for himself, and look at that. Mondo Rocks getting smashed by Sefa Fatu.
And you got to wonder, the men who entered this matchup early, what's left of them, how much are they going to have left should they win this matchup and have to challenge Hammerstone later tonight? Especially the new Hammerstone we saw recently.
Oh, and look at this. Dave Mazzani working on Mondo Dinero. We're starting to fill the ring up again.
Introducing entry number 17, weighing 222 pounds, plucked high from the lemon tree, Manny Lemons.
Manny Lemons.
Oh, win.
Fresh from his appearance on Impact. If he doesn't have the best entrance song in wrestling today, who does?
I don't know who does. Could be Lazarus.
Oh, and look at this, Dave Mazzani. He's got the claw on Mondo Dinero.
He's got to use that to eliminate him, and he does.
Mondo Dinero has been eliminated.
Going full Von Rasky with that elimination.
We have 8 guys in the ring. Oh, and Mondo Rocks connects on Chris Bay. Oh, and look at that, the drop kick.
And Chris Bay really connects on Mondo Rocks. And you see the Bag Boys in the corner.
Working together.
Working together. You see everybody else still not forming any kind of alliance. If you have to deal with the Bag Boys, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. It would be a 2-on-1 situation.
Introducing entry number 18 from Funky Town, Disco Inferno.
There he is, the Disco Inferno. The last time he was in a ring here, he had to wear a turkey suit. Yes.
I mean, I feel like that suits him better than his current attire.
Disco Inferno, I think he's feeling everybody out.
I mean, he wants some respect. He thinks of himself as a wrestling legend. And he goes right after Suede.
And the big right hands, oh.
Chartbuster.
And Disco Inferno.
In his mind, it's a standing ovation.
And look at that, he goes, he grabs Shogun and he says, hey, let's work together, big man.
Hey, that's not a bad strategy.
Introducing entry number 19, being coming to the ring by MK, weighing 243 pounds from Bone Steel, Texas, Big Vig.
And Big Vig making his return with MK by his side. Looking a little different from the last time we've seen him.
Yeah, new look for him. And it appears he's got a new outlook on his career. Giving the managerial assistance.
He took some time off to decide what he wanted to do.
Yeah, reevaluate his career. And maybe MK's been scouting him in other promotions, liked what he saw, and is now bringing him to FSW to try and win this Rumble.
Beast the Butcher has been eliminated.
And Dave Mazzani's got 2 eliminations now.
And now Sefa Fatu going after Disco Inferno.
Maybe that's a receipt that his dad Rikishi told him to deliver.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's going to have copyright on a dancing gimmick.
From the comments to the ring, Spider!
And here is the man, the biggest underdog here in FSW, the one and only Spider.
But look at it, the way he just gets in this match. He's ready tonight.
And look at that, he goes right after the biggest man in the yard, Sefa Fatu. A man who, when he made his debut, Sefa went right after Spider.
Exactly. Spider trying to repay Sefa Fatu, give him a receipt. But Spider's had a history with Hammerstone also. Now Big Vig. He's a smaller man he could try to dispose of.
Look at Disco hanging out, look. Putting the boots to Chris Bay.
Imagine Disco Inferno versus Hammerstone.
That's a main event anywhere in the United States, my friend. And look at this. Can Disco eliminate Chris Bay?
I don't know. Chris Bay's hanging on with everything he has. Chris Bay, probably the most determined man in this matchup.
Introducing entry number 21, being coming to the ring by Ricky Tenacious, weighing 180 pounds from Dryden, New York, exceptional Alexander Braven.
Well, the one thing we could say about Braven is that he got a good lucky number. He got a good draw.
This could be his night.
He could say like 12 guys got eliminated before he did.
He's not going to be the first elimination. I think you should have let them enter as half an entrant each.
I'm pretty sure they still wouldn't win.
I mean, I'm just saying it would help their odds a little.
Oh, and look at this. Going right after Chris Bay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and look at that. Bay almost gets eliminated. And right now, Big Vig going after Ricky Mundo. Braven not making a bright decision after Sefa Fatu.
But Manny Lemons is actually trying to help him out. And look at this, Spider Warrior going after the Disco Inferno. And in the corner, Shogun Jones, Chris Bay going at it.
Spider putting the boots to Disco Inferno.
I noticed.
Introducing entry number 22, weighing in at 666 deep fried donuts, the Warlord of Weird, Sid
Warlord of Weird, Sin Bodhi. Right after Spider.
And he's just absorbing Spider's shots.
Oh, and look at this, the sadistic Sin Bodhi.
Just choking Spider. And look at Disco Inferno. Another chart buster.
Oh, and Spider's gone. Disco.
Spider has been eliminated.
Poor Spider Warrior. Of all people to eliminate Spider Warrior, it's got to be Disco Inferno. He's going to brag about that on Twitter for the next year and a half. He's got nothing else going for him.
Introducing entry number 23 from Anchorage, Alaska, but now training in Las Vegas, Gina Danger Mazzani.
And here comes the first female athlete to ever enter the Against All Odds Rumble. A UFC phenomenon.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Cut the music.
He's having flashbacks to Jacqueline.
Since when are we letting girls compete with the boys? Huh?
He's got fired over not wanting to compete against a woman before.
Wants to let the girls fight the guys. And I'll tell you what, you Ronda Rousey wannabe. Fellas, stand back. Especially you, Mazzini. I got this one myself.
And Disco Inferno, he wants Gina Mazzani. UFC fighter, she's the real deal.
And she is taking it to Disco Inferno, who never stood a chance.
Introducing entry number 24, weighing 220 pounds from Phoenix, Arizona, he is Watson.
So Disco Inferno has been eliminated.
Inferno has been eliminated.
It's like every poker tournament he's ever competed in.
She was doing the MMA. That's illegal.
Alexander Bravin has been eliminated.
We're doing the MMA. This is pro wrestling, Joe, you idiot.
Disco Inferno bit off, I guess, more than he could chew.
He picked the fight with the wrong chick. He'll learn. No, he won't. It's been like 30 years.
I guess Braven's been eliminated.
What? Alexander Braven's been eliminated? I didn't see that coming.
Introducing entry number 25, weighing 170 pounds from Sin City, VIP, Vincent Impact Pride.
Well, he may be the youngest man to get a title match, a heavyweight championship match, but tonight Sandra Moon may be the youngest ever to win
He could
a
be.
women's title. The VIP, that's 25.
The luckiest number you could draw in a matchup like this.
And the Fighting Mazzanis working together, looking like they're going to take out Suede.
They could get Suede out of there. But Chris
look at
Bay
this.
to the rescue.
Chris Bay saving his boy.
Oh, there goes Manny Lemons.
Has been eliminated.
Sefa Fatu with another elimination. That's 5, maybe 6. Oh, and look at that, Watson hanging on for dear life. And they're counting down.
And introducing entry number 26, weighing 300 pounds from Chicago, Illinois, D'Lo Brown.
Well, there you go, D'Lo Brown. Listen to the crowd.
26. How did that happen?
I guess it was 25-man rumble and 1 woman.
Big Big has been eliminated.
Big Vig eliminated.
Hey, Matt's never been our strong suit here. D'Lo Brown, he's got to be a favorite to win this, drawing such a lucky number 26. Which one of these athletes is going to walk out of here with the opportunity to challenge Hammerstone later tonight? D'Lo and Cepha now going face to face.
And we are down. We got 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 11 left, Jake.
11 men remain. Only one can challenge for that championship tonight against Hammerstone.
And look at D'Lo going after Cepha. I know he's had some battles with Rikishi in the past. A second-generation beatdown. And Chris Bay hanging on. My question
Wait,
is...
whoa. There is the new Hammerstone.
And there he is, the heavyweight champion. Looks like he's, here, you can have my seat. You know, looks like he was just filming a photo shoot with GQ right there. Here we go.
Yeah, get the champ a chair.
Hammerstone. We're down to about 10 guys. We got some tough
VIP
competition.
has been eliminated.
We got a good group of guys in here. This is very interesting, Joe. We got a spread. We got a lot of talent from a lot of different walks of life right now.
Well, we got D'Lo Brown, the legend, Sin Bodhi, the MMA world, the Mazzanis are here. I got to tell you, Shogun and Cepha looking real good also.
You know, I'm just really hoping I got to mix it up with Gina later tonight. Let's be real.
Well, I know you and her go way back from a while ago.
That is true, but a couple more minutes on the mat with Gina, that'd be a good night.
And right now, the Mazzanis, they're taking it to Sin Bodhi.
The Mazzanis have been strategizing, working together all match. It's a brilliant idea.
Oh, and look at this. You know, move him out over there.
Sin Bodine is asking for some help.
Don't break my monitor.
Sin Bodine's in a lot of trouble, so's Joe.
Yeah, so's our table if he goes through it.
Joe, I didn't come out here to get clowns thrown on top of me. And by clown, I mean basically anybody else in this match.
I totally understand. We got a great show tonight. Chris Bay, a winner last year. Swade Thompson. You've pretty much been in the ring, and I guess you've defeated almost everyone here. Dave Mazzani you've beat. You've defeated Swade. You defeated Bay. Are you looking to wrestle somebody you've beaten before? Or are you looking for somebody new like a Shogun or Cepha?
I'm ready for whatever happens tonight, Joe. That's what this Rumble's all about. It's about opportunity for whoever wants to grab it. But the thing is, they're going to get this hope given to them, and then I'm there to take it all away.
You know, we got to say congratulations is in store. Last year at Against All Odds, 1 year ago, you were still the champion.
That is true. Hey, let's make that a Against All Odds tradition of me celebrating at the end of the night. How about we do that, Joe?
Well, hopefully you will do that tonight, but right now we got 9 guys. Oh, and look at that, Cepha Fatu drops him.
And Dave Mazzani goes crashing down on the champion.
Eliminated.
And we got a heated situation here.
Dave Mazzani.
And now we got Gina Mazzani getting leveled by Cepha.
And we are down to 8.
These two hooked it up a couple months back. Mazzani came so close to taking the title from Hammerstone.
Looked like he's a little punchy, Dave Mazzani.
But we can clearly see this is a different Hammerstone.
We are down to 8 guys. Well, listen to the crowd. They get behind Cepha Fatu.
Hey, the fans like winners. That's why they like Cepha Fatu. They love it when a man comes in and dominates.
Joe, did you see what just happened right now? Let me tell you, that's going to be the closest anyone gets to this belt all night.
Well, let me tell you something. The fans seem to have adopted a new favorite son, Cepha Fatu. They're liking what he's seen. He's thrown out 6 or 7 guys already today.
Cepha looks like a monster. He looks unstoppable. It's gonna be a real interesting thing when you see this guy face some real competition here in FSW. He's kind of been running roughshod, but we'll see if tonight's that night. He better hope it's not.
And right now we have 5, 6, 7, 8 left. Oh, and look at that, the big boot, and out goes Watson.
Has been eliminated.
We are down to 7, and look at this, Gina trying to throw out Chris Bay.
Gina's going to try to get Chris
But look
Bay.
at that. His buddy Sway Thompson helping him out one more time.
And Shogun Jones is approaching about 30 minutes into this matchup now. He might actually be over that a little bit.
And Sin Bodie getting knocked around a little bit by D'Lo Brown.
Joe, this is what I was hoping for.
What, to see her hair smelled by Ricky Mundo?
Gina Mazzani has
Oh,
been
look at
eliminated.
that. Ricky Mundo. Oh, look at this. D'Lo Brown is going to the top.
Shogun Jones not allowed. He eliminates
D'Lo
D'Lo.
How can you not be impressed with Shogun Jones tonight? He's been in this Rumble for about 30 minutes. He is just clearing house tonight.
And Shogun Jones takes out D'Lo. We are down to the final 6.
And any one of these men would be quite the challenge for the champion.
And we're down to 5. Out goes Ricky Mundo. We got 5.
Ricky Mundo has been eliminated.
We got Sefa Fatu, the hottest newcomer in the company. Shogun Jones, the man who's lasted the longest in this matchup, the winner of the 2018 Nick Bockwinkel Memorial Battle Royal. And Chris Bay, last year's winner.
And right now, Bay and Shogun, the possible matchup of the last 2 rookies of the year if Shogun's the victory this year.
Sway Thompson, who holds the record as the Iron Man in these Against All Odd Rumbles, and Sid Bodine.
Weird cat, that Ricky Mundo.
That is a strange cat, but you just brought up something I want to talk about. You brought up the
Sin
rookies of the year.
Bodine
Let's look
has
at some of the
been
rookies of the year.
eliminated.
You got Killer Cross, champion. You have Hammerstone, champion. You have Chris Bay, he won last year. And now you have Shogun Jones. And you got to think, he's showing all the tools right now. Is tonight going to be his night?
We are down to the final 4. Shogun, who started at 3.
Did I win? Did I win?
You're close.
Almost.
Final 5. I think that's a basketball term.
Got robbed.
So we have the 2 most dominant men in this matchup thus far, Fatu and Shoguns. The Bag Boys, the final 4. One of these men will challenge for the championship tonight. And Sway Thompson dared him to come in, and he gets caught. Chris Bay and Shogun, who've been going at it all matchup now.
This would be one hell of a tag team match right now. Oh, and now goes Chris Bay, huge clothesline. Shogun Jones looking to go almost coast to coast.
Joe, you got to be wondering the same thing that I am. If Chris Bay and Sway Thompson are able to work together to get these 2 monsters out of here, where do they go from there?
You know, that's going to be a big question. Maybe they're going to flip a coin.
And look at this, once again.
Sefa Fatu.
They want to know who's the
Probably
real
been
dominant
in FSW
athlete.
about 4 months, but he has quickly made a huge name for himself. And let me tell you something, I'd pay to watch these 2 guys go at it.
We're going to find out who the alpha of this battle royal's been so far. Uranagi had a Shogun, and Sefa Fatu is down. He didn't do that one for The Rock.
And Bay and Sway, they are able to maybe regain some strength as Shogun is the first guy to get Sefa off his feet like that.
But Chris Bay lowering the bridge, hanging up Shogun Jones, and he's got to pounce on this and eliminate Shogun.
Shogun Jones has been eliminated.
And we are down to the final 3. Bay, Sway, Sefa Fatu.
Who's it gonna be? Jesus! And that was a message to the champ. But he doesn't see the CEO of Swaderade behind him. And the CEO loses his position.
And Sefa drills Sway Thompson. But can Sefa Fatu overcome the Bag Boys?
Well, I don't know if he can overcome them, but he's got them both exactly where he wants them. With that dangerous Samoan hip attack.
Let me tell you something, Hammerstone. Here's a guy who's got size, power, strength. Maybe that's why they want to see this guy, because they think he's the one who might have the shot to beat you.
You know what else he has? He has a gas tank that is close to running on empty. He's blowing his load in this match, Joe, and meanwhile Hammerstone is sitting back, relaxing, and at a full tank. Let's be real.
And right now, Suede and Bay working together.
Oh, but he holds on.
And Sefa Fatu, it looks like he was gone.
And there's that tandem offense of the Bag Boys.
Sefa Fatu has been eliminated.
But only one of these men can challenge Hammerstone tonight. Who's going to win the Rumble?
And listen to the crowd. They are unhappy that Sefa Fatu.
Get him, Sefa. Sally almost found him.
What a performance. One of the best performances we've ever seen here in a Rumble match.
Sally almost found himself back in the title picture, but more importantly now, we're down to the final two, and it's two best friends and former FSW Tag Team Champions.
Oh, and look at this.
Reversal out of Suede. These two men know each other better than any two men in that FSW locker room.
And Hammerstone, he has had his battles with both men.
Here's the thing. You look at these guys on social media, they look like me and my girlfriend do. So you got to think they know each other. Look at this. Watch this. They're going to go counter for counter for counter. This could go wild, Joe.
And the shoulder block, Suede. Oh, nice shot to the head.
Innovative offense out of Suede, trying to get the knockout shot so he can hurl Chris over.
Nice European uppercut, connects.
Hey, Suede Thompson does not want to be referred to as Chris Bay's buddy anymore. But look at that, taking out the knees. Double stomp to the spine.
And Chris Bay, he feels that this is his time. One of the biggest rising stars in the business today wants another shot at Hammerstone and the gold.
And
One more year's experience from this kid.
And Suede Thompson evades it, but he's got to follow up.
Oh, look at that, right to the jaw.
But he doesn't love that. Rolling in. Holy hell.
And learn from his mentor, Teddy Hart.
Oh, no. And he catches him in a Death Valley bomb.
What a counter from Suede Thompson.
Hammerstone is right. These men are going to be spent by the time they challenge him later tonight for that title.
What a way to kick things off here at Against All Odds. The question is, whoever wins this match, do they have anything left to go after one of the best and longest reigning heavyweight champions in FSW's history?
All I'm doing, Joe, is counting the bumps that these men are taking. Bang, bang, bang. Every time you hear that noise, that is one less time I'm going to have to slam them into the mat before I can put them down.
And now both of these guys trying to get their third or fourth win of the day, because they're going to need it if they advance into the main event.
And Suede Thompson throws the first slap.
These people are oohing and ahhing for slaps after Canadian destroyers.
Hell of a chop out of Chris Bay, but Suede Thompson once more.
I'm pretty sure Hammerstone's wishing this match goes another 30, 40 minutes.
Oh. And look at Suede Thompson's stringing together those strikes, but Chris Bay leaping in the air with that hard knee. He's got Suede rocked, but Suede right behind him almost eliminates him.
And he followed him, and Suede looks like he had it.
Oh, man!
Sway Thompson has been eliminated. Your winner of the match and earning an FSW Heavyweight title shot, Chris Bay!
And Chris Bay does it again. He wins the Rumble and now will challenge Hammerstone for the FSW Heavyweight Championship in our main event tonight.
You can call this deja vu. Second year in a row, Chris Bay wins the Rumble. But will it be deja vu once again in the main event when Bay challenges Hammerstone for the title? Because will Hammerstone walk out with the gold, still as the reigning champion, a second year in a row?
And Hammerstone looks like he's congratulating Chris Bay after a very hard-earned victory.
Make it.